What is going on, Atlanta Falcons fan, man? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Antoine Smith. Stopping in right quick to give my quick thoughts on this guy named Mike Florio on Pro Football Talk. He had an interesting take on the Atlanta Falcons quarterback situation. And y'all know sometimes when he drops content on Pro Football Talk, I listen and I react to it. So I'm going to run y'all through it right quick. Not going to hold y'all. But we all know, and y'all tell y'all all the time, he still makes my ass itch. But we're going to listen to it in a damn way. But let's go right quick. Let's get this thing rolling. I'm not going to hold y'all.
Those are the candidates in the Falcons quarterback room. So Michael Penix Jr. not practicing. Tua Tagovailoa has a back problem. Tua, I can relate. Jack Strand, undrafted free agent from Minnesota State Moorhead, played his entire career at Minnesota State Moorhead, which means he never did well enough at Minnesota State Moorhead that a larger school came along and offered him an NIL deal.
It is actually funny.
How do you get to the Atlanta Falcons from Minnesota State Moorhead?
Yeah, well,
he always trying to put a negative spin on everything. What the hell you mean? They scouted the kid. They think he has the time to play in the NFL. I keep telling y'all he reminds me a lot of a young Brett Favre with his arm strength and the way he slings the football. But just because you don't get offered a contract by a major school doesn't mean you can play football. Ask Justin Tucker, he'll tell you. He was an undrafted free agent, and right now he should be a Hall of Fame player. And a lot of the players that came out of HBCUs in the 70s end up being greats. Deacon Jones, Aeneas Williams, I can go on and on. But like I tell you, this is why he made my ass itch. He made a bad point sometime.
Tells you they're still looking at those type of schools. But I, like you, when I first saw that yesterday that Jack Strand was going to take the reps at practice, I was like, wait. I was like, I know that name, but who the hell is that? And I had to go back there and look, and I had some fun with my co-host on my podcast, Connor Rogers, because he's a draft expert, right? And I got on him a little bit. I was like, so tell me Jack Strand. He's like, oh, I know he's a Division II quarterback. He was kind of on it. But yeah, odd circumstances there. The two lefty quarterbacks battling it out, neither one healthy, ready to go right now. That's kind of crazy in itself. And we'll see. It's another one that, at least like we talk about, because most quarterback competitions, you feel like there is a real favorite. This is another one where I feel like we got three this year that are truly legitimate competitions.
Now, don't act like we did not all know this, that these quarterbacks were going to be hurt. We told y'all this. See, the media try to spin this, we don't know what's going on. We knew Tua had health problems. Penix had to recover from an ACL. And we knew this is why you draft Jack Strand. This is why you bring him in as an undrafted free agent. And you go get a Cooper Rush, because we all know Trevor Siemian wasn't going to make it. But stop spinning these bad narratives like fans don't know what's going on. We know exactly what's going on. Do we agree with it 100% of the time? No. But we know.
Back tightness is the unofficial reported situation with Tua. And I remember, we've talked about turf toe, how that doesn't sound like a real injury. And then
trust me, it is.
Realize it's a real injury.
Yeah, it's real.
I remember we used to hear back spasms, guys having back spasms. And I'm thinking, these guys are NFL players, like, suck it up. And then once you have a back issue,
yeah,
I have those every day, so it's no joke.
Walk. You can't stand.
It's no joke.
When you do walk, you can't walk correctly. So it messes up everything. And who knows how long this is going to keep Tua out. But this was his golden opportunity. I thought that because you've got
Penix
Penix is the guy
right
that there's no connection to him in the current regime. The coach, the GM, and the president are all gone.
Yeah,
they're all gone. It's all new. And Tua is the guy they bring in for the veteran minimum because Miami's paying him $54 million to not play for them this year. I thought it was Tua's job to lose, but if he's not there to take the reps, he's not there to win the job.
No, well, I mean, and you're right. I mean, he had a chance here to take the reps, win the job. Penix, is still working through some things with his knee, where I think there's certain drills or 11 on 11. I don't know if he's going to feel comfortable, if they're even going to give him those type of reps right now. But like, I think what the biggest thing to me is just, hopefully they're both back on the field. One, because Michael Penix was extremely inconsistent last year, as we know, showed signs of, oh, wow, he can really throw it and do some special things. But he had some other games where you just said, wow, that's pitiful. And Tua, without a doubt, is coming off the worst year of his career. Tua was bad last year, plain and simple. I mean, there's no other way around it. So you just want to be able to get healthy and get reps and get confidence and get the feel of the Kevin Stefanski offense and everything they're doing there in Atlanta right now. And they're going to be a little bit behind the 8 ball here for the next few days in this conversation.
Michael Penix Jr. suffered his most recent ACL tear during the 2025 season. Here he is from yesterday as he explains his cautious approach to his recovery from his latest knee injury.
To be honest, I've been feeling really good. You have to ask my doctor for that, because that's just stuff that he saw, but with the timeline that he wants me on, so I'm just doing what I can each and every day. But I feel great. I feel like I can do everything, but at the same time, I gotta still be smart about it. I can't afford to have somebody, trip and fall and land on me right now. Just stuff like that.
That is one of the risks.
And think about what he's saying. He can't have somebody trip and fall on him right now. That's the state he at. So he knows he's not 100%. He knows he can have a setback at the point he's at in his recovery. So this is why y'all got chill with that. He throwing, he removing his legs. Yeah, he can get that damn leg up, but can he sustain a hit on it? This is what we keep saying. But I hear they keep saying this is too adjust to lose that, true enough. But he's hurt right now. And Penix may be out another month up to 4 more weeks. He said that what his doctor said. And this is Jack Strand's chance to take a huge step if he develops fast enough, if he can pick up on transitioning to the next level. Yeah, Minnesota State is Division II, Division III school. But football is football. Over 13,000 yards, over 100 touchdown passes. That's hard on any level. Any level. I don't care what the talent is. Because as I said earlier, you see guys like Victor Cruz, UMass, he had a solid career, even though it didn't last long. If you can play the game of football and you can be coached properly, I don't give a damn what school you go to. You can make a difference on your team, and you can take the league by storm. How long? That I don't know. But if you develop it properly and you have the right coaches in place, you can succeed. Carry on.
Look, everyone recovers differently, and the Adrian Peterson ACL tear has
how many times did I said that
on recovery from ACLs? Patrick Mahomes' recovery, I think, is going to make people think, "Oh, this is no big
Everybody's
deal." Hey,
different.
Michael Penix, he had his ACL tear weeks before, but every player is going to be different. Every player needs to get to the point where they have the comfort level where they can go out and play. And I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Okay.
And this is a very thin limb.
Yeah.
You finna say something stupid.
I don't think either Penix or Tagovailoa is going to be on the team next year.
Yeah.
I think they're all
one and done.
I would be surprised if they weren't already actively exploring all options for 2027.
Why do you say
how
that?
many
What
times have I
makes it
said that?
Just this? It's just underwhelming.
Matt Ryan's in charge now.
Yeah. Right.
And Matt Ryan looks at both of those guys, and Matt Ryan says, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Okay.
It's just not good enough.
I mean, I don't think that's a crazy thought by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, there's questions about Tua. We know that. I'm not really sure that I feel like Tua is really a starting quarterback in the NFL altogether anyways. And then Michael Penix has got the physical ability, but needs the polish, needs the consistency of, appropriate throws, appropriate decisions, right? When to get the ball out of his hands in the pocket. There's a little bit of that. I worry about with Michael Penix, a little bit almost like the J.J. McCarthy story of like, hey, we see some good spots and we do that, but it's an injury, or he can't do this and he can't do that. And all of a sudden it's like, you don't ever get to really work on your craft at full speed to kind of get to the next level or get over that first initial hump as a young football player. And that's what I would be worried about there. Penix has the physical ability to be a starting quarterback. But there needs to be some refining and polish like I talk about. Tua has some of that stuff, but doesn't have necessarily the ability that you look at and go, oh, wait, he throws the ball like an NFL starting quarterback. So, I don't think you're crazy in what you're saying there.
And they pretty much saying what I keep telling y'all. They said the same thing I said months ago. Both of these guys could be one and done. And I know Tua, he's a bridge guy. He's a bridge guy. Think about it, 1.3 million. And even if he plays well, just don't see the Falcons bringing him back after this year. I don't see them going in the draft next year. And Mike Florio just said it. What I've been trying to tell y'all for a while. You got to go out and find a solid veteran quarterback for a win-now team. Point blank. And again, I know Tua, this could be his job to lose, but I think the young rookie, if he can develop like he needs to, this could be his job to lose as well. But that's my quick thought on that, man. They telling y'all exactly what I've been telling y'all for the last 3-4 months. Nothing is guaranteed after 2026 for the Atlanta Falcons at quarterback. And Matt Ryan is a former quarterback, NFL MVP quarterback. He knows what it takes to win. And do he see that game-changing quarterback like himself going into 2027? I don't think so. But y'all know what to do, man. Drop them comments in the comment box. Let's debate. Let's have fun as always, man. Y'all know how we do it on Sports Machine. This your boy, Antoine Smith signing off. I will hot y'all soon, man. Peace.